everyone? Welcome to another episode of the Fourtress of, a podcast about movies and TV shows and video games, lots of pop culture and nerd things. My name is Oscar. I'll be one of your hosts today. And with me, per usual, are Brian and Devin. How's
Yo,
everyone
yo,
doing?
yo.
What's up?
I exist.
Feeling good.
Big news week. Big news week.
Mm-hmm.
Big stuff.
Meh.
Alex will be here too, listeners. Don't worry. You'll hear his voice at some point.
Mm-hmm.
But man, we should just jump into it because I know we got a time crunch. So let's get into our first segment of the week.
Oh, we got some stuff.
News talk.
First thing up, boys, man. This might have been the happiest news days I've had in a long fucking time. When this shit dropped,
More so than Last of Us trailer?
yes,
That's
yeah.
wild to me, actually.
Because I knew that was coming. So I seen the
True,
trailer.
true.
It's like I know that show's being made.
True.
This was wild. All right, so we're talking about it already, listeners. Hugh Jackman is officially coming, not just back, but to the MCU in Deadpool 3. Ryan Reynolds and him announced it.
We knew this shit was coming. I don't know if you knew this shit was coming, but as a friend of Twitter, a friend of Mr. Twitter himself, I've known this for quite some time. There's been a lot of speculation that Hugh Jackman was coming back for at least a couple more. Let me not get too far myself.
Well, I mean,
At
we'll
least
get
for
into
this.
that, yeah.
At least for
Yeah.
Deadpool 3.
Right.
I mean, I had hoped, because like my dream had always been at least get him in one Avengers movie.
Yes.
I want him
Mhm.
to interact with at least some of the Avengers one time and then set him off into the sunset. But after Logan, it seemed like, yo, he's done. He's
Right.
done.
Mhm.
He's like 55 years old or whatever. Like he's like he seems like, and like also such a great movie to go out on. You don't want that to come back. Same
Right.
thing with Patrick Stewart.
Right,
But,
right.
you know.
Now he has to come back another time. Patrick Stewart
okay.
has to come back again.
That's what I
You can't
I don't
You
know.
can't end on that shit, because what was
Yeah.
that?
I don't know. So just the fact that it's like it's real, it's happening, and it's with Deadpool, it's kind of beautifully hilarious and amazing.
Yeah.
And like Hugh Jackman's my number one man crush. Everyone knows this. He's the best
Mhm.
dude in the world. He's so cool because he's also a musical dude, so he loves theater.
He's
Like,
so
Mhm.
Australian in the best
he's
ways
so-
possible.
Yeah.
My only, I just hope that they keep it rated R. Because, if they
They gotta.
I think they
MCUify
will.
it too much, it wouldn't be as fun. But, if you actually put it in, the Deadpool kind of, mood of the first two movies,
I think
I'm
so.
going to absolutely love that.
Deadpool just made so much money that I feel like they have to keep with what's been working.
Maybe.
I don't think they're
Mhm.
stupid enough to, fuck that up. They're not Sony, you know what I mean?
Right.
Has Disney ever made a rated R movie?
I mean, like not Disney, but like they have like sub like sections that's why they have like their like sectioned off Disney Plus section that like you have to have an age gate with because of that stuff. Yeah.
Oh.
But it's not under like Walt Disney Princess the Castle at the beginning of the movie banner, no.
You're not going to see Saw 3 next to Cinderella.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like I'm jazzed because like it's so cool, and also this has been like a thing that technically Disney and Marvel are not allowed to recast any of the X-Men until 2025
Yep.
because they still have contracts with their
Ooh.
old actors. So if they
Mhm.
did anything X-Men related, they would have to get those actors, which is why they can do this because this comes out in 2024, but it's still the same actors. It's still Ryan Reynolds
Interesting.
and Hugh Jackman, so they're allowed to do it, which is why going forward, I could see this, and I'm hoping that's not true because Ryan Reynolds did say Wolverine is for one last time, but I hope that's not true, and we get a Hugh Jackman in Secret Wars at
Right.
least.
That
The
would be
big
super cool.
multiversal thing. I feel like he has to be it, and also that can be also a big intro to the rest of the X-Men because that movie comes out in 2025 where they can recast new people and have a fresh start. You can even get a different Wolverine in that movie with Hugh Jackman, and that's where you get your send-off type of thing. I don't know. But I'm hoping this is the beginning of at least him being in Secret Wars. And
That would be
I
cool.
would not be surprised if they did exactly that. I mean, that would make
Yeah.
the most sense. I mean, I know they're turning these out pretty quickly. So I think
Yeah.
Kevin Feige, I feel like he does think that far ahead, that he's thinking
Yeah.
about these
Oh,
things.
yeah.
Like he's thinking of contracts and how things work and what he can do to make sure to do this correctly. And I think that's why Miss Marvel already showed the X-Men stuff then, because I don't think X-Men was ready at this point.
And he's probably thinking like he doesn't want to, he wants to recast and start fresh. So he's
Right.
like, we have to wait anyway. So
Exactly.
like, I think
Mhm.
that's why we've been waiting so long for any X-Men anything.
So why not
Yeah.
try to do a send off right now while you still can? You're still in a good place to do
Right.
so. I mean, Hugh
Right.
Jackman loves this shit, so I think it's
Yeah.
it's a perfect
He
storm
did
that's
say
working.
after Logan, like, he was done, but he would come back for an MCU movie.
Yep.
Like, that was the only thing he would come back for, and so here you go.
He's also
Yeah, there
getting
you go.
MCU money, and that makes a lot
He's
of
getting
sense too.
yes, very
He'll
true.
come back
Very true.
as many times as golden checks that Disney can write. He'll come back that many times.
Oscar Isaac said the same thing, bro.
Yeah.
He said, "Do I need to buy another house?" Then sure, I'll do it again.
I'm 72 playing Wolverine, doing my own
Right.
stunts.
I mean, that's the thing too. Being fucking what's his face, Samuel L. Jackson. He's 70 in his 70s,
True.
and he's
Yeah.
still
Yeah,
fucking.
he's
He
old.
doesn't do stunts or
He
anything.
doesn't do anything,
He
but
sits
yeah.
down.
True. Also, I think there's a lot of excitement that he might do the yellow, like kind of
I
the
was
more classic.
literally about to ask.
I feel like
Do you think
100%.
he'll do the suit?
Absolutely.
I want to see it. I want to see a good version of it. I feel like if they do the head things too big, it'll look goofy. But if they do it like kind of tight,
It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough.
I mean, being Wolverine as a whole is tough. The man's 5'2". Like,
Right.
True.
Dude's a short king if you ever seen one.
I'm seeing like I would like to see it kind of like how Ben Affleck's Batman had like kind of stubby,
Tiny
like,
ears.
things on his mask. Just do it kind of
Yeah.
like a little shorter and then make it kind of more realistic looking. I don't know.
I think they'll they'll eventually do it. I think they'll do both. I think you'll definitely see Hugh Jackman normal, white tank top look and some
Mhm.
jeans or whatever and some boots, and then I think you will get him, especially in a Deadpool movie where Deadpool fully embraced that yellow spandex, iconic like
Yeah.
90s X-Men look in those movies and shit. Like the looks are like comic accurate.
And they
I
look
think
good.
I think so.
I mean,
Yeah.
Right at the end, he'll definitely wear it, and he'll probably complain about it too, because there's going to be a whole back and forth.
oh yeah,
That's
for
why
sure.
they think
yeah.
it's going to be a good idea, because they know that back and forth is going to be really good. If someone that's very stoic and doesn't want to deal with
Mhm.
bullshit, and then you have Ryan Reynolds being Ryan Reynolds, so they know
Right.
exactly what they're working
Deadpool
with.
will make it a joke.
Yeah.
Yeah. They also did say, like, and they posted a second video afterwards, like the next day of them like talking about it and like explaining the movie, and they played music over it, and it was a big gag. But they did say that like this does not touch Logan. This is a separate thing. Logan is still a thing. But which like, yeah, no shit.
I feel like we already knew.
I
that,
don't know
yeah.
why people were so freaking out. It was like
We watched the Joker. We know that's not the same as fucking Ben Affleck's Batman. Like,
yeah, it's
Yeah.
like
There are no rules anymore. Nothing matters. It's all just
Yeah.
for the sake of a story. It's true. We're in true comic book
You mean to
mode
tell
now,
me
where you just pick
Robert
up one movie
Pattinson
after
is
another.
Ben Affleck.
Yeah, just
right,
don't
right.
worry about continuity anymore. It doesn't matter. Just like comic books.
No,
doesn't
It
matter.
don't matter. Yeah, it's just so funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, very excited. 2024, and also that's now the first movie of Phase 6. It's no
Mhm.
longer Fantastic Four, so I wonder if this is the intro to the big multiversal event type of stuff, more than what we've already gotten anyway. So
Yeah, maybe.
we'll see. All right, next piece of news. But wait, Alex is here now with a mouthful of food.
What's up, guys?
It's your boy Lasagna.
Right.
Alex, aka Lasagna Man, coming in fresh from work, baby time, and cooking. It's been a long day.
Hell yeah, man. All righty. Fuck. This just hopped in today.
Breaking
This
news.
morning. Black Panther: Wakanda Forever got a new trailer, and man,
Yo, I'm hype. I am hype.
whew,
Men that have not touched grass are pissed
What?
for things that we've known since the beginning of time. As soon as Chadwick Boseman died, everyone thought about what exactly would happen with who would be the next Black Panther.
I would say if you truly want to go in spoiler free, skip this. Skip this whole
Yes.
trailer talk.
Mhm.
I will just say it looks damn good. It looks amazing. I'm very excited for this movie. Holy shit. I'm going to be in tears throughout the whole damn thing. So, but if you really do not want to know, skip this because it reveals some shit. So, yeah. With that being said, spoiler speculation, I guess. It surely hell seems like Shuri's Black Panther, like we all kind of figured she would.
Yeah, that's honestly, if that's like, I heard that people were upset about it in comments and stuff, but that doesn't really feel like a spoiler to me, like, or like too big of a reveal for the trailer. Like, I feel like we all knew that was coming.
That, and also like I didn't think that this movie would be like who's gonna be the next Black Panther. Like I don't
Right.
want a big mystery box up throughout this movie. I'm kind of
Right.
sick of that whole thing. So I'm glad they just went in and showed, look, it's probably this person you think it is. It's definitely a woman. And there's limited women that you could choose from. So it's
Mhm.
probably the one you're thinking of.
Mhm.
And so I'm kind of happy that they did that because now you can just go into the movie and watch the movie, not having to worry about that shit and just like enjoy it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that'll be something though. If they come out and the movie's like takes the entire like 3 acts to reveal who it's gonna be, and like that shot that we see is like the very end of the movie.
I'm sure that probably it's going to be somewhat like that, but I don't think it's going to be like, who's it going to be? I think the whole movie
Okay, I
will
feel
be
that.
like
Her-
Shuri's journey.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
think she might wear the Panther suit not till probably Act 3, most likely, because that's how these movies go.
Right.
You know?
What
Yeah,
if they
that's
pull
unfortunate.
a Force Awakens on us and make us think it's the black girl, but really
It's the white
it's
dude.
the white lady. It's the white, yeah, the white lady.
Oh, no.
Ray's gonna pop in and be like, "It's me. I'm the Jedi." I mean, Black Panther.
He goes in like, I'm the new Black Panther. Like, is that racist? You calling yourself the Black Panther? I don't know.
It's more racist. Calling yourself the Black Panther, calling yourself the White Panther.
Right.
I'm the White Jaguar. No, friend. No, thank you.
But yeah, like, I mean, this trailer just looks so good. The music, they've been so good with the music in these trailers so far, dude. It's fucking kicking. And Namor looks dope. They gave him the little ankle wings. He flying around. Looks dope.
Yeah, that's cool. Is that his thing?
He's confirmed a mutant. Yeah, so he's a mutant. So he will be like the first mutant in terms of movies that we will see in the MCU.
Okay.
I think he looks dope. I'm excited to see. It looks like we're gonna dive because this movie's gonna be the longest movie of Phase 4 and potentially the longest non-Avengers movie of all of the MCU. So I'm hoping that means we get a lot of time with a lot of these characters, including like Namor and Shuri and their journey, which is why I would imagine this is this long and they're not rushing it. Because that was my problem with a lot of the past MCU movies is that they just seem so rushed and short.
Yeah. Short's not the right thing I would say about that. 'Cause they're definitely not short.
Yeah.
But they definitely do put time into the wrong things. And this movie
Yeah.
looks like genuinely good.
Yes.
All the trailers so far in Phase 4 have looked similar, I guess. In like not a bad way by any means, but also just kind of like in the same way that I'm used to. This looks like a different movie. I think this is going to be like the turn shift of the Marvel movies for this kind of sector right now between Phase 4 and Phase 5.
Well, this ends Phase 4, so
Right.
it
Yeah, so I'm
wow.
feeling
goes
that,
out with
that's
a
the
bang.
cutting point, the cutting floor
Yeah.
of this right now. So I'm interested to see what's going to happen between this and
Yeah.
whatever happens next, and hopefully that'll make a change for the better. So I do
I hope
think
so.
shit's getting a little tired, and
Yeah.
this is not the kind of you don't want to get tired right now in this phase. We got 2 more fucking phases to go.
Right.
Wait, really? 2 more? What happens after
Phase 5 is
6?
Phase 6,
What's
After
after
5
6?
is 6, Alex. 7.
and then 7, 8,
and then
9.
That's how numbers work.
Oh, wow.
But no, Phase 6 is all we know so far.
Yeah, but we're trying to go out for another at least like what 4 years so far.
Mm.
And
Right,
I'm
yeah.
personally tired of Marvel. So,
It's been a lot.
I
lot.
wouldn't be mad at them if they stopped after 6. Just no more movies?
You're going to be tired until after 6, they reveal the next thing is X-Men. And then you're going to be like, all right, I'm in again.
You might be right. You might be right.
I do like Gambit and would like to see him again.
Like,
Mm.
yeah, that's going to be the next thing, I bet. It's going to be an X-Men, the Mutant Saga or some shit. I don't know.
Why is Gambit the coolest X-Men?
Because he don't give a fuck about anybody.
He got that Bayou voice, and he don't give a fuck about
Yeah.
nobody. He a player, and also
And
he's
Okay.
he's got a big sock
kind of
on his
hot,
head.
even though he's a 1990s cartoon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what's up with that sock? I could never figure. Is it a hat? Is it his hair?
I don't know.
It don't matter because he's from the Bayou, boy.
Because you're in the bayou, down in the bayou.
I'm gonna throw these cards at you, boy.
All right, let's get into that next episode.
Back to Black Panther real quick. One other big reveal that I'm very excited for, they showed a lot of Ironheart.
Yes.
It looks like her taking off in a suit. She's going to have that cool like AI Tony Stark shit, obviously. But man, yeah, like they repping the women in this and it looks dope
Women
as
of
fuck.
color, which is
Yeah.
very interesting. I think Ironheart, I know she's a very recent comic.
Right.
I'm interested in her character honestly the most out of most of the like most recent characters that are coming out that are being like the
Mhm.
next version of that. I just think I don't
Mhm.
know. I do love some women in STEM. So maybe this just kind of hits me a little bit different than it hits other people. But I
Yeah.
like the idea of her characters. I hope they do give it justice. And her costume does look cool when they get to the point where she
Seems like, yeah. I'm very excited for that, man.
Yeah.
that also means Don Cheadle needs a new fucking costume too. Give all the black people a new costume.
Hey, maybe he will. This wasn't part of our news, but it can be a short thing now. Is that they're turning his Armor Wars TV show into a movie, which is pretty cool.
That is
Oh.
pretty
Good
cool.
for John Cheadle.
Yeah.
Pretty dope. I would imagine it's because they did not have enough story. So, but which would be good. I'm sick of the TV shows sometimes, and I kind of would like just a 2-hour movie and be done with it.
Right. I agree 100% for sure.
Yeah, Black Panther, man. Quick tangent. I saw the first theater in IMAX as part of my free for all later. That shit had me in tears, bro.
Oh, nice.
It was the first trailer. It wasn't this one,
Oh,
but that
wow,
first trailer with
cool.
the Kendrick song in it. Like, oh,
Neat.
It got me.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, whoever edited that trailer, they deserve everything.
That first one was really tight.
They did a really, really good job for
Yes. All right, real quick, last piece of news. RIP Google Stadia. You you suck.
In news that didn't surprise anybody, Google Stadia
Right.
went under, and they're actually refunding everybody who bought it.
I heard that, and I also heard that Ubisoft's working to try to get people their Google Stadia saves like transferred, which
Wow.
I don't know how many saves. It was like 3 saves people played Google Stadia.
That's a handheld console, right?
It's not a handheld console; it's a cloud-based console.
Oh,
So it's based on basically just being a fully internet-based console that's streaming. It's kind of like what is the PlayStation? PlayStation Now is what they called it. Where it's
yeah.
solely going to be streaming games, not actually downloading anything from the internet or anything. It's supposed to be so like it's no issue on your actual computer. So you can have a Apple MacBook of some sort
Oh.
and still play Cyberpunk 2077 without like any kind of lag or shittiness on your computer because you don't have a good graphics card, stuff like that.
So it's just the software.
Right.
There's no hardware.
Yeah, basically. And which unfortunately Google Stadia is not a bad idea, and that's what
That
kind of
sounds like a great
disappoints me
idea.
the most. It's a movie
Right.
pass kind of situation where it's just someone has to do it first, and they have to do it poorly before it gets reiterated to be better.
I mean, honestly, it just sounds like a different alternative, albeit you're not downloading anything to Steam, because like Steam's like the only thing doing that, right? Or
Yeah,
like
I mean, sure.
you got the App Store, but like that's not really, is that competing with Steam?
And I mean, cloud-based gaming exists in Xbox Game Pass and also PlayStation Now. Like, it's not something that doesn't exist right now, but it
Yeah.
is still a little.
It's just shitty.
Yeah, it's shitty, and that's because American infrastructure is shitty. It's not an issue of Google themselves. It's just that we're not ready for it yet. Is what it really comes down to. So, like, internet's a little bit laggy. So your stuff, you have a lot of input lag and stuff like that. So it's not a good experience. Nintendo Switch is struggling with that real bad with their cloud-based gaming they're trying to do. That's why Kingdom Hearts plays so poorly right now. It's because they're trying to do exactly that. So it's going to take a few more years before we get it down. And then whatever comes out next is probably going to be a hit. It's the HDVD of this kind of iteration of video
Right.
games right now, where like you have to try a couple things that are going to fail before something really sticks. Movie Pass did the same thing, where Movie Pass sucked. It was really good, but it just didn't have the monetary value of it. And then people
I
reiterated.
also just think that like people who are so stuck in like consoles, like for me, like I feel like I was like, what the hell is like I get a controller and where do I play? What do I plug in? What do I need to do? I'm such an old man apparently.
Boomer.
I think it's also that people are so stuck to their consoles still and just normal setup that Stadia was, like you were saying, I think it's just ahead of its time
It was too early.
and infrastructure.
I mean, Google Glass did the exact same thing. It's just
I was literally
we weren't ready for
figure it
that
out.
kind of. Yeah.
They'll figure it
Yeah.
out. Their next thing might flop too, but they'll figure it out one of these days.
Probably, yeah. They got enough money. They can flop a couple times. All right, that is the news, everyone. We've done it. Shall we now move on to our main topic, guys?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
But we're trapped in another fortress. This is a fortress, pretty loud, pretty stinky, pretty
Cries a lot.
cries a lot.
It's pretty
but
great.
also
Pretty great though.
pretty great and adorable. Yes. So we're in the fortress of
Babies.
babies, lots of
Babies,
Best
babies.
babies, worst babies.
The Fortress of Babies.
Because listeners, we're doing something similar yet different to what we've done in the past with our sidekicks and Star Wars Battle Royale. We're not going to make the babies fight because that was weird as hell. We're not going to make the toddlers fight, the babies fight each other. But we're going to kind of like rattle around, round robin style, and just like talk about best and also potentially worst babies from media. Because, one of us has one.
I got a baby.
Alex, I think we determined that you should get first crack at this since you are the only father of a human child, I would say. I know.
Wow.
Other people have other animal children, but you have a human child, so you should be able to go first.
What an honor. Yeah, I appreciate this this category a lot. I think we should start off by saying that we can't choose. I'm going to choose a new rule on the fly. We can't choose any real life babies because then we would all just pick Cleo and it would be game over.
She's on my list.
Because she like hands down, she's just the cutest kid around. So like
That was gonna be my last
she
pick.
would solve like world hunger because she would like fart and be like, "That's adorable." Like we'll give out free food. Like that was great. There would be no more war because she would giggle and then be like, "Well, why are we fighting?"
Yeah.
That's just too good.
All right, that's fair. That's
And
fair.
good
That's fair.
sport of competition. Cleo's off the table. Cleo's off the table. So my first pick for media-based babies to assemble a team of Rockstar Avengers babies.
Avengers babies.
Yeah, I got the A team over here. Number 1 pick gonna be Boss Baby from the movie hit Boss Baby.
My God, I've never seen the Boss Baby.
You never seen Boss Baby?
It's a weird movie. It's a weird fucking movie.
It's pretty weird, but it's pretty funny.
It makes
it's
no
hilarious.
sense.
So basically, this little baby, apparently in this universe or whatever, all babies are born and they're either like babies
or baby geniuses.
Or they're baby geniuses, yeah.
A movie that came out in the early 2000s. That was a great movie.
Yeah, it's very.
Yeah, it was a great
it has
movie.
to be inspired by that. So all these but all the babies in this universe are geniuses, a lot like real life babies. Adults just can't understand what they're thinking about and stuff. But this Boss Baby and other like baby genius babies can speak to adults. They just choose not to. But they're really like running the whole fucking world. They got like a metropolis city above the clouds, like Olympus. Where all the babies are born and come down to Earth and get their jobs. Are they going to be in the back office pushing paper and figuring out shit, or are they going to go down to Earth and convince all the humans to be cute and invest in baby products? I'm pretty sure that's what they all do.
I'm pretty sure. Did you watch this? You
It
watched this
was a
movie?
few years ago when I watched it, but
It's weird, man. It's like a fucking fever dream of a movie.
the Boss Baby, whatever the hell his name is, gets shit done, and he gets people to like help him out. He's a man of business. He gets
I mean, if
things
you're looking
taken
for
care
an
of.
intellectual, that's a good pick.
Yeah. He's gonna do all the crowd campaigning, you know, all the crowdfunding. So we'll always have money to do whatever mission we need to do. You know what I'm saying?
That's fair.
He'll take care of business. We need to be somewhere. He's gonna have somebody to figure it out and get us there.
Right.
So we're gonna have the jet. He's basically Professor X, but maybe not.
Get the fuck out.
Maybe not that cool. They're both bald. They both wear suits. You know. So yeah,
One's a mutant.
I see where you're coming from. I get what you're saying there.
Boss Baby.
I'll go next since I was on the call first, as that is our established rule.
Boo!
I was
Typically,
on the
so.
call dead last easily.
You're dead last. You're lucky you're a dad.
Only because he had a fucking child, bro. This is black erasure. This is hate crime.
So I'm gonna go. I gotta go with my first pick. I gotta go with heart. My heart pick. It's not the most useful pick, but I can't not have this pick on my squad, on my team, on my roster. It's from my favorite Pixar movie. I gotta go Boo from Monsters Inc.
Ooh,
man.
from Monsters Inc. Okay.
I gotta go Boo.
A lot of cute points. That's a cute kid.
1000% cute points.
Yeah,
Yes,
off the charts.
100%. I mean, a little rambunctious. My little chaotic energy might just wander off, which is, not great. But
She's
like,
definitely gonna get lost in the corner somewhere.
yeah. But sneakery, wearing that monster costume, she got stealth skills.
Oh,
He said stealth
yeah.
So I got that on my team if I ever need a Metal Gear stealth mission going
Not
on.
Metal Gear. She's wearing a box right now.
Throwing boots. Throw boots.
Send him Boo.
She would be hiding in the box.
Boom. Snake.
So, and yeah, so I cannot pick her. She's the greatest Pixar animated baby. I love her so much. She's adorable
She's very cute.
and got some good skills if she needs to catch anything like thrown at her like popcorn or whatever. She got accuracy ahead of her time as a baby.
Wow. Okay.
I mean, she literally she reframed the entire Scare Academy that she laughs are fucking dope.
Laughs
Right?
are more
Go,
powerful.
let's get some laughs.
Head of the game, man.
Yeah, she's smart.
Head of the game.
Word.
So yeah, Boo.
Great pick.
I have a pick next. Right, I'm currently shaming my cat. I'm sorry, everybody. He's being a very bad boy, so he is now in the
Oh,
camera to
No.
show everybody that he's a bad boy.
All I
Shame.
see are his
Shame.
eyes. I could
Shame.
not tell you. were
Everyone shake that
holding
little
it for a
bell,
second.
like in Game of Thrones.
Shame,
Shame.
No, he's a good kitty.
He is not a good kitty. He has never been a good child. He is a menace to society and deserves
he's
prison.
still a baby, right? He's pretty young still. You
He's
just
about to
got
be
him, right?
2. This man deserves prison.
Oh,
Put this man under the jail with Jeffrey Dahmer. Jesus Christ.
well,
Oh my
it sounds like he and Coda Bear would get along. Coda's almost 2.
I'm sure.
That dog crazy.
So I gotta go. I'm surprised no one's picked this one. So I am very excited to pick this pick. We're talking about a full leadership role. We're
Oh.
talking about baby's gotta do what a baby's gotta do.
Oh.
Tommy Pickles.
Oh, yes.
Tommy Pickles, the
Yes.
king. If anyone, when we talk about peer pressure, we talk about Tommy motherfucking Pickles. Because this man will make you do anything you did not want to do at any point in time.
Chucky, get your ass up the stairs.
Solely by
I
just
don't know
negging
if I
you.
want to go down the slide today, guys.
Chucky, you do it.
And then Tommy with his fucking neck muscles, you're like, you're gonna do it, but you're gonna be a
He'll
pussy,
do it
bitch.
and you'll like it.
He'll say something inspirational though. You want to live your life scared, Chucky?
Right. He would say something like that, but it's like, it's so awful and so not okay.
Oh,
but
man.
also, they're all like 1.5, so I can't be mad at them
Right.
for like doing things like that. They're only going
Which
to the
is funny.
playground.
Chucky's the oldest.
Chucky's the
And
oldest, yeah.
He getting bitched out by Tommy Pickles.
Wow, that's a good one.
That's what it
dude
feels
is
like to be a
fearless.
pussy bitch.
That dude's
Yeah,
fearless.
I definitely had the Rugrats on my list at some point. Like, yeah, that's they're the best baby. Yeah, they're great.
But yeah,
That's a
we
great
got
pick,
pure
man.
leadership role. I don't know if he was actually a good kid. I mean, he did take care of Dill in the
Yeah,
first
man.
movie,
Hell yeah.
even though he was not a good kid.
You got bravery points out the wazoo.
Absolutely. I've never
Yeah.
met a braver child that was not afraid of anything.
He's the Captain America of your squad.
In the first movie, they were actually homeless. They had lost their whole parents, and they were just living in the fucking woods. And Tommy was like, I know what to do. I can do this. Like, what?
That shit was so
I'm
sad.
30,
Dude. That shit was
And I don't know
so
what to do in the
sad.
fucking woods. What do you mean?
Oh.
How do I survive in the woods?
Yeah.
Tommy.
That was
He's that
terrifying.
guy.
Oh.
All with a diaper and a blue t-shirt.
Yep. So I think Tommy's a great pick, but I feel like your tragic flaw, your Achilles heel, is gonna be just how fearless you are. Because I feel like majority of those episodes started because Tommy and those damn kids
Did some fuck shit.
would get into some crazy fuckboy shit because they're and then they always find their way out of it, or like, you know, they succumb and they save the day or whatever. But if they just stayed in their playpen, they would be fine. Like
Listen,
they'd be chilling.
I don't want to take anyone's pick if it's someone's pick, but I will say that Chucky is the reason that they usually survive. Because Chucky is the
I
one.
was gonna say, like, is it
Oh.
could Tommy alone be good enough, or does he need the Rugrats with
He
him?
needs the
Does he
rug.
need
I
the
mean,
crew.
Phil and Lil are both fucking stupid. They are the dumbest children on earth. And then Angelica is literally a villain.
A terror.
But Chucky's the only
She's
one that
not
has
a baby.
any kind
She
of
wouldn't
sense.
count. She out.
Chucky's the black dude in
Yeah.
most horror movies. That's like
we
shouldn't
don't
do
need
this
to go
thing.
down there, guys.
This is really
We
stupid.
do
We
not
shouldn't
need to
do
do
that.
that. Wow.
Oh, man, that's so funny. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's good though.
You also need some balls to do some things in life, and I can
yeah,
appreciate
that's
that.
Right.
absolutely true.
His ball. He doesn't
Absolutely
have
true.
balls yet because he's 0 years old.
I feel like
Jesus.
that'd be some a real rivalry between Boss Baby and Tommy Pickles.
For sure.
Yeah.
So who's
Yeah.
gonna be the main
Head
person?
to
the
head.
boss?
Does Boss Baby
Mm.
have hair?
I think he's got a cowlick.
He's got
Yeah.
like a little.
Oh, okay, I couldn't remember. All right, Tommy probably jealous
A
because
little
Tommy
puff.
I'm
was
about to say,
rocking
do you
3.
win because you have hair? Is that how that works?
No, I'm just saying he'd be jealous. He
'Cause
might
listen,
get under his skin a little bit.
Y'all both beat me, and I hate this.
So, Devin, you're up next. What do you got?
So number one, the best baby from all video games is Grunt from Mass Effect. All right,
I do
he's a
not
baby.
remember. Wait,
Who the
Grunt.
f-
from
I don't
He's a
know who
fucking
that is.
baby. Holy shit.
He was a
It's a baby?
lab-grown test tube
Yeah.
baby.
So
He's
people
a baby.
that don't know of the Mass Effect series, in Mass Effect 2, there was like you said, a test tube baby grown by, what was the doctor's name?
I don't know.
I can't remember his name. But there's a
we killed him
doctor,
pretty
Dr.
quick. Or
O'Keir.
He died. Yeah,
Dr.
O'Keir.
O'Keir.
Yeah.
He had
Warlord.
found the genophage cure that Saren had manifested in Mass Effect 1. And then he also
Yeah.
used that to be able to make his own perfect version of what's the name of the fucking race? I'm sorry, I'm struggling right now.
Krogan.
Krogan.
Krogans.
Perfect version of Krogan.
Oh,
So this is a baby Krogan,
There's a
Yes.
baby Krogan,
that's a
but he
Devin
grew into
answer
a
That
right
is an-
there.
ugly baby.
He was an ugly baby, yes.
Hey, the cuteness, it's okay. I'll take that L because parentability high and usefulness fight super high.
Is
okay,
it
Grunt-
though? Aren't
Parentability-
Krogans like super aggressive?
Parentability was
no,
low
no.
as fuck. If it wasn't for, Shepard, he would have not been reined in.
Yeah,
by
but
any
hey,
means.
after he goes through his little rite of passage and he kills
Yeah.
that giant worm, he's like the best person on the team. And he's definitely a baby because all of the events of Mass Effect 2 and 3 happened, I think, within 2 years of him being alive. So he has
Yes.
a lot of PTSD for he's seen
damn,
some shit
that's
for
a
a
deep cut.
2-year-old.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Anyway,
sure
Grunt-
he was born like maybe 1 week before he was found by Shepard, and then he spends the
Yeah.
rest of his
Jesus.
life helping Shepard.
Does Grunt talk?
Yes, a whole lot. Grunt has a lot
yeah.
to say. He's one
Is
of the.
this a baby? This is starting to sound less and less like
I mean,
a baby.
he's 1 year old. Like, you know what I
He
mean?
was
Like,
not
that's a baby.
alive.
He was a test to
All right,
grown
all right.
baby.
I don't know enough, so I'm go. Yeah, I'll go with it.
He does
Yeah.
grow
Okay.
faster than a normal child, but he is a great baby, and he's
Yeah,
one of the
great
and he
baby.
has some of the best voice lines in the entire game.
Yep.
So I'm
Savage.
definitely for that.
I love
Definitely.
That's
it.
I
very
didn't mean to cut
funny.
you off. Just make this totally about me, but
No,
I do
yeah,
love Grunt a
Grunt.
whole lot.
Oh yeah. So wait, Devin, what's your first pick now? Because Brian just nabbed it.
No, parentability. You are absolutely wrong. I don't know if you're going by numbers. Are you going when you're talking about this? But if it goes by numbers out of 10, that man is 3 out of 10 at max of parentability.
Okay, well, I mean, yeah, true. Usefulness in a fight is the reason why I pick him overall.
Why are you constantly trying to make these
Yeah.
babies fight? God damn.
Well, okay, that brings me to my next pick. Okay, again, for usefulness in a fight and not because of parentability.
Jesus Christ, man. You're gonna get put on a list somewhere.
Jack from The Incredibles. Bro has a Hulk
Oh,
mode.
yep.
Oh my god!
Bro
What
has
easy
a
pick.
he can fly.
Yeah.
He has a I'm pretty sure he can teleport. He has
Parent's
a flame
ability?
mode.
Fucking
Parentability is
F.
horrible. That's the only
No,
downside.
hell no.
Yeah.
You would have to be a super parent like they
Yeah.
are
Yeah.
no, there's
Yeah,
no
that's the
way a
only
normal
downside.
human.
Yeah.
Look at the babysitter. She almost died.
I know.
And then she quit.
Yeah.
She did quit. But then again, if it's like if I'm taking him around with me like Baby Yoda style, I mean, there's no obstacle that we're not going to be able to overcome with baby
Except when
Jack
he's
Jack.
tired and napping. And then you're gonna wake him up and he's cranky and he's gonna probably kill you too.
But he's got too many superpowers for one.
He's
baby.
gonna turn into that little demon running around and just slaughter you.
maybe. Yeah, he had like a metal mode too, didn't he? He had like a
He
Colossus
had
metal
Yeah.
mode.
every superpower. He was the
Everything.
best superhero of all time,
Yeah.
but also 3 months at the same time.
Right. So far, all right. So you had Grunt and now Jack.
It's gonna be a pretty volatile household.
Grunt would love Jack. I think every single time he farted and fire came out, Grunt would laugh. He would love that shit.
Yeah.
Grunt's a great character.
Oh, that's funny. Very nice. So it's back to you then now, Brian.
It's back to me. No. I'm gonna say since my child stops wreaking fucking havoc, Jesus Christ, it's one of the few that I can think of. But I just love some menace to society when it comes to children. And actually, it's funny because I haven't watched Simpsons in maybe 10 years.
Oh,
But I just watched an episode yesterday with my parents. Maggie Simpson is a whole menace to society that is way too smart for her own good. And I think that is a very interesting aspect of her life because she can't talk. She always has the pacifier in her mouth. But she wreaks havoc in most things. One of my favorite games on Earth, The Simpsons, Bart's Nightmare. It came on SNES, and I think maybe Sega Genesis as well. But Maggie's in that, and Maggie always causes havoc whenever she's in the game. And it's super fucking funny. It's basically about Bart having a dream, and you have to get through the entire dream in order to win the game. But
wow.
I think she's a really interesting character. She's always doing shit, fucking shit up, being a menace, and she can't talk. So no one can really actually think that she's as smart as she is. It's a baby.
Right. Yeah.
It's a baby.
Very chaotic energy as well. Yeah.
Also,
That's a
did
good-
these children not grow up?
No.
We talk a lot about
I don't think so.
Pokemon and Ash and how he's been 10 years old for 10 years. But The Simpsons has been going on since the 80s?
I have a theory that they're all like trapped in hell. Like this is their hell. They're immortal. in
So
this shit
random
forever.
aside, I don't know if you guys watched The Fairly Odd Parents for very long, but there is an episode
Yeah, hell yeah.
where he makes the forbidden wish, quote unquote, where that he wished to be 10 years old forever. And it doesn't get like released until like maybe the second to last season that actually comes out of that show, where it's basically told like straight up that like he fucked up and said he wants to be 10 forever. And that's why he was 10 for like 8 seasons of the show.
Oh my god.
Until
Wow.
they fixed that. And that's why he stayed 10 for the entire seasons of
That's
all the
fucking
show.
funny.
And I think that's really good. Cause like, of course, like what? How the fuck else does this work?
That's really funny. Holy shit.
It has
It is
nothing to do with
funny.
That's
babies or
weird.
anything like that. But that was pretty funny. But yeah, Maggie Simpson. Thank you.
Maggie Simpson. Good.
Good
That's
night.
nice. True baby right there.
That is a baby.
For me, my second pick of these best babies, I need a little bit of muscle on my squad.
Okay.
And
For
also-
why? These babies aren't fighting. It's not.
No, they're not
They
fighting
gotta
each
save,
other,
they
but
gotta
just
save
like
the world.
just leadership skills. I like a baby with some that because like Boo, she ain't really the leader. She's like the mascot.
she-
She's the heart. She's the heart of the team.
She's gonna cry.
You know.
Let's be real.
Yeah.
If anyone's gonna cry, it's gonna be Boo.
I am going with, and if I only get one, I'll only choose the one. But I was going Baby Hercules and Pegasus.
Oh
from
my
Hercules,
God.
the cartoon movie.
That's
Dang.
bullshit, bro. It's straight to DVD. Who cares?
What?
Hercules?
Hercules is a fantastic movie.
Straight to DVD.
I thought that was
Was it?
this was in the movie. I haven't seen the movie forever.
Yes, at the beginning,
Oh,
he's
yeah,
a baby.
yeah.
Okay, we're playing that.
He kicks the
Man.
shit out of Pain and Panic.
We're
He's a
playing
cute
that
ass
fucking
baby
game.
too.
Also, Pain and Panic. Like I can beat the shit out of Pain and Panic.
Right, yeah, I mean, yeah. But for a baby to do it, that's a pretty big feat.
That's fair.
So, yeah.
That's fair.
Get a god on my squad? Yeah.
Well, demigod.
Demigod. Yeah, true. I get a although in that movie, I feel like it was just a god. They didn't really go into the fact that Zeus, was cheating
No,
on
they
her
He was half human.
in that cartoon.
They slurped the powers out of him in the movie in the beginning.
Not the slurp.
He
Oh,
like
that's
falls down
true.
to earth. That's
That's
why he's
true.
like not fully
Super
strong.
skinny. Yeah.
That's true. He's still got the strength of so yeah. But either way, baby Hercules, might be a little hard to wrangle. If you keep him okay, keep him safe, don't freak him out with a demon or two.
Well, he
dope.
probably eats a lot.
Pretty
Just keep the demons away. Oh, that's
Yeah.
funny.
I feel like him and Boo would get along really well.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, baby Hercules.
Well, you got two very cute babies, so you got that going for you.
Yeah.
You got strength and stealth.
Yeah, man. Got my squad together. I got my Black Widow and my Captain America.
Oh my God.
Definitely.
I mean,
Oh, wow.
cheating. This is bullshit.
All right, Alex. It's back to you.
All right, I'm up. For my next pick, I will go with a legend of babies. This baby can and will do anything. It can't die. It can't get hurt. It can never fall. And it can do anything.
What the fuck?
This
is
baby
going on?
is Baby Bink from Baby's Day Out. 1994 movie, classic film. You guys never seen that?
I don't remember this.
Right.
I remember the name Baby's Day Out, but I don't know if I've actually seen this movie.
Baby's Day Out. It's a classic comedy where these like low life crooks kidnap a baby and try to put. I think they try to put the baby for ransom or something like that. But the baby just like makes their life a living hell. Very Home Alone vibes with all the like hijinks and slapstick comedy. But the baby's like escaping, and they gotta find the baby, and it's going up and down all these buildings in New York City and just evading. It's like very Mr. Bean. It's like constantly evading like major accidents, and then the crooks following him always fall into those same accidents because they're clumsy and they're just not as slick as this baby. So,
the baby's slick.
baby slick, baby slippery.
Oh,
You wanna go head to head with Boo trying to sneak in somewhere? No one will even know Baby Bink was there. Have that shit wrapped up.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, that's good. I kind of forgot about that. That's hilarious.
That's a deep cut if I've ever heard one for sure.
Yeah.
I watched it pretty recently. It slaps. It's a good one.
I love that. That's awesome.
That's really funny. I was gonna say, how old is this baby? But yeah, he baby.
He's a baby. He's crawling.
Alex, you get another pick.
Oh, Tommy Pickles got snatched up, so I got to think of a fourth
Let's
one.
go.
Yeah, that's
Fuck
tough.
you.
That's tough. Just pick Dill.
Dill
Nah.
Dill
sucks.
annoyed
Nah.
Tommy.
Not
Dill's
gonna
the
accomplish
worst.
anything. All right, I got a good one for number 3. This man.
This man.
This little child baby boy. He's got a little bit of a wild side to him, but his potential and strength, bar none,
Oh boy.
untapped potential.
This is gonna be a fucking Dragon Ball Z thing, isn't it?
Baby
God damn it.
Gohan,
I
God
fucking knew it.
damn it.
not
I
Goku,
fucking
not Goku, Gohan.
I peeped my mic so bad right there. 'Cause I'm just so upset.
Yeah, I heard you say God, and then it just like the Discord
Just
was like,
static.
we're not even gonna try to
Because that was
make
the
this.
whole reason I asked about what age we could even do. Because I was like, at what point is Gohan considered the best? And it was struggle between like, well, I mean, when he's a baby, we all know, but like you actually see it when he's a toddler.
Well, he's like a baby the first like episode or two when
Mhm.
Raditz is there, right?
Yep, when he headbutts him, I guess
He
he's
headsbutt
technically
the shit out of this dude.
he's maybe 2 when he headbutts him.
There
We
you
gotta
go.
remember, Gohan is 5 when Frieza breaks his fucking neck. The reason that Chi-Chi
He breaks
put
his
this
neck?
man in school and told him to never fucking fight again, I get it. Because absolutely.
Oh my god.
That he was
He
5
almost-
years old
He almost
when
died
Frieza
a bazillion times.
when
That's so
Frieza
violent.
broke his neck. That man was a toddler. Could you
Oh my
imagine being
God.
5 years old and someone snapping your neck? There's no,
No.
way I'm gonna fight ever again in my life. I'm taking up
Jesus.
accounting as well.
I did
My
not know
God.
that Frieza snapped homie's neck.
Yes.
I
That is
knew
a
I knew he
pretty
got
part
beaten up.
important part of the anime.
My
Ay,
God.
ay, ay.
He snaps his neck right in front of Krillin. He survives it, of course, but yeah.
Because he's a freaking beast, literally a beast man. You can't stop him.
We gave a lot of shit for the reason that Gohan went to go study school instead of like fighting bad guys, but I totally get it. I would do the exact same thing if my child was 5
I
years
do
old.
not blame him. I am
and got
not an
bent
MMA
over.
fighter. I am not a pro wrestler. I do not want to be hit in the face.
Fair enough.
I'm just saying I agree with your pick.
But yep, Gohan don't care if he gets hit in the face or his neck broken apparently, and he uses his head to beat the crap out of old ass men when he's a baby when he can't even speak English yet. He saw that man trying to take his dad. He's like, "Nah, I'm gonna kill you." He said, "Oh, none of these grown adults can stop this man." Oh, hold my bottle.
There are not
Oh,
many
that's so
ride or
funny.
dies in this life. Gohan is a ride or die. Gohan,
apparently,
he had just
Jesus
made Android
Christ.
16. I mean, this is when he's not a child anymore. He's like he's 11. Wow, he's 11. Oh no, he's like, and he's an adult now. He's 11. A guy he had
Lord.
just met in that same fucking hour died, and then he was like, "I'm ready to kill you, and I will kill all your family. Your entire lineage would die with me."
Sounds like a
11.
menace.
Because an android, dude was a fucking robot, and he was still like, "Yep, you gotta die because of me,"
Oh, good Lord.
And he did it too.
and he did it. Gohan speaks facts.
He's a man of his word. He does what he says he's gonna do. He's like, Dad told me to kill you, so I'm gonna get him.
And them headbutts with those 4-star Dragon Ball.
Mm-hmm.
Wild. He used to kill everyone with just fucking headbutts.
Anime, everyone.
You gotta stay
Anime.
out of the way. My team
Everyone should
comes
watch
through
Dragon
town.
Ball through Dragon Ball Super. Thank you.
I still gotta catch up on Super, but yes,
Yeah, that's fine. At least watch Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z. Those are the best shows on
agreed. But yep, I got pretty much a freaking unstoppable team with Boss Baby.
They're not
Baby's
gonna
Day
fight.
Out.
What do you mean unstoppable team? Unstoppable to who?
Stop. We're not fighting
the world.
babies.
The
To
world is a
parents?
dangerous place, guys.
I gotta raise
babies-
these children.
Listen, my babies are gonna survive the apocalypse. They're gonna save the world, and there's gonna be no crime.
Okay.
All right,
Can you put a diaper on a single one of them?
maybe I can put a diaper on Boss Baby if I
Just
if I
the baby's
distract him
day
with
out.
a foot
Fuck
massage.
no. Boss Baby is not letting you touch
Boss
him.
Baby's about to fucking tank your hedge fund. What do you mean you're gonna put a diaper on him?
Baby Bing from Baby's Day Out is probably just gonna be covered in poop and pee because I can never find him. And Gohan,
Oh, God.
Gohan just like flies at the speed of sound and doesn't need to like he just the pee and poop just wipe off of him when he hits ultrasonic
Oh,
speeds.
God.
I mean, you've got Piccolo, so you don't have to actually raise him. he's got a
Does
deck.
Piccolo come with him? Does Piccolo get tagged along?
Piccolo's basically the nanny. He helps out a lot.
He's got a
He's
built-in
He's
dad.
very helpful.
And it's
so
not
funny.
me because I'm not about to take
We
care
all
of him.
really appreciate and love Piccolo.
All right, moving on. We gotta move on. My next pick. I needed some brains. We're not really doing best and worst. Whatever, who cares? I went another good baby because I want some brains on my squad. So, someone mentioned this earlier. I'm picking the babies or main baby from Baby Geniuses. I got a
Oh my
fucking
God.
genius on my squad.
Does our
Nice.
fan base know of this movie?
I don't. Yeah, I don't know.
I thought it's an aggressively
Baby
millennial
Geniuses?
movie. Yeah, that movie came out like early 2000s, right?
That movie. No, early 2000s.
Yeah,
Maybe late
I
90s.
don't know.
late 90s is even worse.
Well, yeah.
Anyone under 25, there's no way they know this movie.
Oh man, that's a classic though.
I love it.
you
That's
have
one of my
to.
favorite movies growing up, for sure.
1999 was
Damn.
the first Baby Genius.
There you go.
Fuck.
That movie's old as dirt, but I love it. It's a great fucking movie. And they're geniuses. They know everything about everything in the world to a point, but it don't matter. They're never gonna grow on my squad. They're gonna be babies. And that baby is just what my team needs.
My favorite thing about this movie is before they did the CGI thing with the animals and stuff, where they like put mouths over top of them to make them talk, or at least give them treats
Oh.
to make them talk. So the babies would just all be like doing telepath kind of shit, where none of would ever
Right.
move their mouths. They'll just be babies and they just speak telepathically to each other. I love that a whole lot. That's my favorite thing about the movie.
Nice.
I love that movie. The two twins are like Will and some Sly.
You
Sly?
remember too much about this movie. I remember not a
I
damn
don't-
thing about this
to
movie.
be fair, I remember I was talking to somebody else about this movie, ironically, so it's kind of fresh in my brain. But I do remember a scene where there's a montage of the kid in the mall, and he's grooving. So I got dance moves on my team as well. I got a baby that can dance. We're gonna make all the TikTok money.
Wow.
So yeah, baby geniuses,
Baby
babies.
genius. You don't even know the name of the baby genius, baby.
Will and Sly. I'll pick Will. If I had to choose, I'm probably gonna pick Sly. To be honest, he's way smarter than Will.
Oh,
Will's
word?
dumb as rocks.
Ooh,
son.
ouch.
Hot take.
Will's like a normal baby. I don't want that. I want the super genius baby.
I mean, yeah, all babies are kind of tapped into some other shit, but
Yeah.
any of those baby geniuses are gonna kill it.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna go with my pick because fuck your pick. Once again, very surprised that no one even thought about this character.
Oh,
We're gonna talk about a character that went from full genius to being the gay funny character.
okay.
We're gonna talk about Family Guy, Stewie.
Oh, snap.
Stewie is a super genius. That
Mm.
is one of the characters. When we
Yep.
talked about this off air, we talked about how like what we thought about would be a baby would not be a baby, and we talked about how most people can't understand the child. That's kind of what makes them a baby.
Yep.
No one understands Stewie outside of the dog, which is named Brian, which makes for some of the most hilarious content. You have a dog and then a child that go on these crazy adventures. And
Yeah.
then at some point in Seth MacFarlane's career, he decided to stop making him a baby genius and start making him an old gay man.
Wait, what?
Yeah, have you watched Family Guy in the last
No,
10 years?
No, nope.
Stewie is not a super genius anymore. He is just solely a old gay man that is fed up with the world, and that is his character arc.
Has he literally aged, or is he the same? Like,
No,
same
like
age.
just his
His
personality.
personality. They just decided to make it it's
Oh.
more funny to make him just be an old gay man, despite being -1 years old.
I could see that happening with that TV show. You know,
Yeah, there was one time,
Yeah.
the last episode I remember watching was he got on a children's show with this really pretty woman that he liked a whole lot. And then she was mean to him, and that ruined his perception of the TV show, kind of like Barney. I don't know if you've seen. Quick aside for our viewers.
Oh, gosh.
Twitter has recently leaked that there's been some Barney clips that have come about of Barney doing some bloopers, which include things like
Oh, no.
robbing a woman or saying curse words.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's just wild.
What do you mean robbing a woman on the set?
Yeah,
What do you
well,
mean?
I mean, it's a joke, but it was kind of like one of those
okay.
bloopers where it's like, "I got your purse, ha ha ha! They can't catch me." But he's still in the Barney voice or whatever, and they filmed the whole
no.
thing because I guess
Yeah.
whatever, when you fuck up, you can make fun of things because these are all adults.
Right.
Did something like that,
Yeah.
where it turns out, well, actually, the woman that was running the TV show was actually a really bad piece of shit, and she smoked cigarettes and also hated children.
Of course.
So he took his shit
As his life.
in her shoes.
Who?
Yeah, Stewie did. Stewie took his shit in her shoes, and then Brian
I
goes,
thought we were talking about Barney's.
No, we're talking about
Barney?
Stewie at this point, and it just had the funniest dialogue because he was like, "Oh, are you sad right now?" Brian is like, "Are you sad? Are you gonna take a shit in her shoes? You gonna take a shit right now in her shoes?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna take a shit in her shoes. You gonna take a shit in her shoes right now?" "Yeah, I think I am." He took a shit in her shoes, and then she had shit in her shoes, and that was the episode.
That really sucks.
Spoilers.
That's pretty dope. That's funny.
Boom. Good character.
It sounds like you can get a lot done with him, but that's a wild card for sure.
I mean, he's
That is
also
definitely a
made
wild
like
card.
super weapons and stuff like that, like nuclear weapons and
Right.
shit. But that
Yeah.
was old school Stewie. But now he's just, old gay man. So
I guess you never know what you're gonna get. You know,
now he's just a menace.
you need a good wild card on your team, though. You know,
Yeah.
100%.
Absolutely. Speaking of wild card, Devin, what you got?
All right, so this is worst babies. Okay, I'm gonna go with Benjamin Button.
oh dang!
Oh,
Wait, at which point?
All right, when he was a baby, I'm pretty sure he had like dementia or
These
Alzheimer's
choices
or
are
something.
wild.
When he
Yes,
was a
because he
baby.
was literally an old man. He wasn't a baby.
Wow, damn, that's
But he was a baby, so and he looked
What?
mean. He looked real mean when he was.
Because he was
a baby.
96. You would be mean fucking too if you were 96 and also 1'2". What the
I
fuck?
just remember he was giving Kate Blanchett all kinds of a hard time when he was
As
a
you
baby,
would,
so-
because you're old and about to die. He's not a
I did
baby.
not think-
He's an old ass man.
Of
Yeah.
Benjamin fucking
I
Button.
think I would deal with. I would rather have a regular baby than old / young Benjamin Button, whichever
Yes.
way you want to go with.
Agreed.
Oh man.
An
Holy
old
shit.
man can do a little bit by himself, but an old baby can do nothing by themselves.
That is a glorious worst pick. That is a Hall of Fame worst pick right there. Oh my god. Also, a hell of a loophole, I will say.
It's not a hot take at all.
Congratulations
Like,
on
that's
that.
a cold ass take, because of course you hate that baby. You're supposed to hate that baby because a baby that's 98.
funny.
Like that's
Yeah.
sure.
I don't know. I don't want to deal
Oh,
with it.
man.
He looked real mean, so I don't know. That not a good baby, Benjamin Button. All right.
Old people are mean, Devin.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
they're
that's-
close to death, so they're mean.
Mhm.
That's how this works.
You'd
Yeah.
think he'd be happier knowing that he's getting closer to life, though. So that's interesting.
Mhm.
Oh man. Wow. That's fucking hilarious. All right, Devin, what's your last one?
Okay. This is a really, really bad baby. White Walker baby from Game of Thrones. You do not
Oh,
want a
shit.
zombie
Jesus
slash,
Christ.
like, I don't know,
I
demon.
mean, yeah, that's a
Crazy.
zombie baby.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
don't want that. The plus side, I feel like the poops are probably just going to be straight ice, so that you can just let that melt, and it doesn't really matter.
Oh god. I never thought I would think about the internal anatomy of a White Walker. Just saying. They're dead. I don't think they have to poop.
I don't know. But parentability, though, plus side, probably pretty quiet. I think they don't talk much or cry.
But worst side, constantly trying to kill you.
Yeah, that's the downside, is they're trying to murder you every second of their life and can't really bring them anywhere. So
It's like that fun question people ask of like, would you take all the money in the world, but a snail follows you for the rest of your life, and if it touches you, it kills you? Like that's the equivalent of that. Like you raise this baby, but if it at some point it will try to kill you all.
right. Well, I'm kind of envisioning like an anti-hero kind of situation, where like you raise this White Walker and then it's like a good White Walker, and it can like, make some good zombies for your army to fight the bad zombies. I don't know. It's, it's not great, but either way, it's going to be a rough parenting up with the White Walker baby.
Because I feel also like at some point it will be stronger than you. Like that's
Yeah.
when you're really screwed. Like I feel like by the time it's like 10, you're fucked. You gotta dip out. You gotta leave. You gotta drop it off with some other White Walkers and dip.
When those child White Walkers killed that lady at Hardhome, man, that was scary. So like when this baby gets to be like teenage age and they're like waking you up in the middle of the night and blue eyes are just like staring at you when you're in bed, I mean that's scary. You don't really want to deal with that. So
Devin, these were truly the worst picks. Those were terrible, terrible picks. Those were awful.
yeah, not great babies.
But hilarious. It's back to you, Brian.
I pick for my last pick the Sun baby, only because I've seen that baby as an adult now, and that's pretty cool.
Wait, what?
Wait, really?
Yes, that baby. I mean, of course, the Teletubbies came out forever ago. That baby's a
So
whole ass
Sun-
grown ass man
you're
now.
You're picking the
I
Sun
think it's
baby from
actually a woman.
Teletubbies,
Yes, correct.
and you've seen this Sun baby
Uh-huh.
in real
Yes.
life. How
It's
does
a
that
grown
work?
woman.
Like the actor?
Yeah, I think she's
Oh, I didn't-
she's like 20 years old, if not older, maybe 22.
That's nuts.
Wow,
Yeah. Imagine that's how long it's been since we've been children.
that's weird.
Welcome to your mortality. I'm sorry to bring this existentialism to you guys right now.
I was definitely a
pretty
child
sad.
way before 20 years ago.
This is also true. 25 years you were a child. What was funny is I played a game with the Teletubbies in it, and there was this game. I can't remember what the game was about. It was bad, obviously. But when the sun
we might have played the same
when the
game.
sun came in, it made this fucking fart noise as it went across the sky.
Of
and it's going,
course.
for way too long, for an uncomfortable amount of time. And I'm sorry whoever said it
Jesus.
is, my bad, because I know that sounds probably awful. It didn't peak the thing, but it still looks fucking awful on my screen. I can't say anything about this baby other than the fact that it was the sun.
There's nothing to that baby except the Teletubbies say hello to it every day.
I guess it's a sun.
I mean, there's a lot of power behind a sun.
Listen, I feel like that was the first time I felt any not heterosexual feelings towards anything was that sun.
Hey, you know what? That sun will keep your team fresh and not depressed. Mostly,
That's true. You need
being
a
sun
good
all,
sun.
all day.
Vitamin D is
Yeah.
very important. We know the winter months are coming up,
Yep.
and also everyone's gonna be a lot
Need
of
that.
seasonal depression. Make sure you get that
Yeah.
sun, even if it is a little baby
some
that
sun.
smiles and laughs at you sometimes, and also farts when she goes across the
Or
screen.
vitamin D supplements.
Yes, I do take those as well. But also take a
True.
walk, 10 minutes a day. I know it's cold.
The sun is good. The sun is good.
Yeah. Sun is your friend. Just be careful. Put some sunscreen on.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Yeah,
Your last pick could bite you in the butt.
that's true.
Careful with that one. Don't get too
You
close.
gotta get a lot of sunscreen. My final pick.
Grogu.
Fuck no, I'm not picking that genocidal maniac.
If you get Grogu, you automatically lose. Not just because of genocide, though. Just
no,
because
I don't want
because
Grogu.
you're a Disney adult, and that's a lose in every way, shape, and form.
I'll tell you what I was gonna pick, but I changed my mind right now.
Right on the spot, you changed your mind.
Yeah, I was gonna pick Jesus.
I mean, can we call that like fiction? I thought we said no real babies. I think most people.
That's not a real. Yo, all right. To be fair, they have made how many movies about the birth of Jesus or some shit?
They've
One
also
of
made
those
how many
babies.
movies about Jeffrey Dahmer? That was a real ass man. What do you mean? I think, regardless of what you believe as a religion, I think most people can say for fact that Jesus did exist at some point in life. Whether or not he was the Messiah or not, that is whatever. That was a human that
That's why I
existed.
didn't pick it. That's why I didn't pick it.
People do make that agreement. I think Brian's right. But on the other hand, he is the main character of the #1 selling book of all time. This is also true.
The amount of spin-off series that came from this man is wild, dude.
So hard. Oh, that's so funny. All right, so not
I don't think we're gonna allow baby.
I think it's too dicey. We gotta pick something.
Yeah,
else.
no. All right, so my real pick, I'll just go with this because I feel like looking through this list. I'm gonna pick Daenerys' baby dragons from Game of Thrones.
Oh, non-human babies.
Okay, but you only get the yellow one that nobody knows.
No, fuck that. Fuck that.
The one that did literally nothing for the entire series.
I'm getting all 3 dragons so that my other 3 picks can ride them into battle.
I don't. This feels pretty fucking cheating to me.
Yeah, you already got the Hercules and Pegasus. Now you're just gonna have like 4 flying things.
All right.
Do Hercules and Pegasus both ride a dragon at the same time?
Yeah. It's actually Pegasus on top of the dragon and Hercules on top. Yeah.
That makes sense.
So I'll only get 1 dragon. I'm gonna pick the red one. Whose name I can't. Drogon. I'm picking Drogon.
The best one, of course.
Just change it up. A non-human baby getting a baby dragon on my squad. It'd be pretty dope.
I hate this shit.
Yeah,
chaotic.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, because you guys
Yeah.
are. I don't think any of your babies are Targaryen, so no one's gonna be able to control that full-grown dragon.
But Hercules, he might be able to tame it a bit.
Oh, yeah.
If he outmaneuvers it,
Yeah, you're right.
maybe he might have to like choke it out
He looks
to submission.
Oh, God, he just kills the dragon.
He chokes out Pegasus in that movie so
I gotta watch Hercules again because what the fuck?
That's a good one, man.
yeah, I'm
Nice.
going Drogon baby dragon.
Nice. That's a stacked team.
You have a
No.
very strong team. My team, I don't know.
I got those 3 and Boo.
Yeah, Boo's gonna go to bed.
Sneaky and a lot of strength.
Yeah.
I don't.
And Genius. I got
Oh
a
yeah.
Genius
Oh
on my
true.
team.
Okay, you're pretty rounded. You're pretty rounded
Genius.
out. Yep. All right. Well, am I next?
Yeah, last one. That's up to you.
All right. So I got Boss Baby leading the pack. I got Baby's Day Out getting us around. I got Baby Gohan, the fucking when you gotta close the deal, when you gotta get shit popping, taking names and kicking butt. For the last pick, we're gonna go existential on him. This
Baby
one
Jesus.
right here.
No, I know what he's gonna do. Baby Jesus.
No, this one right here.
I don't
even know where to
Don't do
begin.
it.
It's the baby from 2001 Space Odyssey.
What the fuck?
I fucking knew he picked
Yeah,
that dumb
man.
Why
baby.
did you know that? What
Are
the
you
fuck?
kidding me? I make movies for a living. I love 2001 Space Odyssey.
He
I'm
picked
a
the
sci-fi
big
fan.
alien.
I would have never guessed that from
Oh, that's
anyone's
so
thing
funny.
ever.
And,
What the fuck?
I'm surprised I didn't think about it sooner. It just came to me when I thank goodness you took Tommy Pickles, because this motherfucking baby is the primo elite human species. Let me tell you. So in this movie, 2001 Space Odyssey, if nobody has seen it for any reason, go see it. But also, here's the general plot. Spoilers, I guess. Everybody should have seen this movie by now.
It came out in the 60s, right?
This black monolith comes around and just there's like this force to be reckoned with, and it just pops itself around in the solar system. And whenever it does, and people or beings come in contact with them, they catapult themselves through evolutionary milestones. So the first time humans, or it was like, seen on Earth that we know about, was when the chimps came around. They touched it, then they could like use tools. Huge milestone that created the Homo sapien. Decades later, or millennium years later, we're in space. It's the year 2001, and people are on a mission to go to Saturn or some crazy shit. And in the middle, or on the way to Jupiter, they're going to a moon of Jupiter. They get almost there. There's this robot Hal who's causing shit and destroying everything, and they find the monolith. They haven't, I guess humans haven't seen it since they became Homo sapiens a bazillion years ago or whatever. And now it's out here in the middle of fucking space in the year 2001, because we're traveling in space in 2001. And this man touches it, and he looks at it, and he touches it, and he fucking hits light speed, hyperdrive, and he sees all the fucking colors of the rainbow. He's inside of the bag of Skittles, and he comes out through the wormhole as an old man, and then he dies and comes back as a baby god. Boom. So basically, this baby is just the ruler of the world, I think. I'm pretty sure.
So he got his own baby Jesus.
Yeah, I have the original. I have the
science
the
fiction
baby.
loves biblical references for sure. Also, it's funny being called Odyssey 2001 Odyssey, and then we've seen 2001. It does not look anything like that. It actually looks way worse. The worst things that happen in most people's adult lives happen in 2001. So
we do have FaceTime though, and they were the one thing that kind of predicted like FaceTime as a means of communication.
Also, fun fact: one of the highest grossing movies of its time, and like for every time, because it was like I think it cost $10 million to make that movie, and then it made almost $200 million.
Yeah, me too.
And that's crazy. And what is it like? This was it? I think it was before 1970s, right?
68.
So it was before like Star Wars and stuff. Oh
1968.
shit! Yeah, so that's before Star Wars and everything, and it made a ton of money. How much did Star Wars make at the time? They probably don't have good numbers for that anymore now that it's been re-released and stuff like that.
That's nuts, though. Fucking, I don't know.
Yeah, man.
I would have never guessed that in a day in my life, because who the fuck thinks about that movie anymore?
That's so funny.
I think about that. I think about that all the time, man.
Really?
Like, he's out there. He's out there. Baby from 2001 Space Odyssey is out there right now.
Can he save us?
Terrifying.
Because we're struggling right now.
He's gonna reach down with his little baby hand and pick us up like little Smash Bros characters, and take us along on our journeys
at the 10th level.
That's funny. All right, those are our squads, everyone. Real quick, so Alex, you have the Boss Baby Bink from Baby's Day Out, Baby Gohan.
That's right,
and the Baby from 2001, A Space Odyssey. I have Boo from Monsters Inc., Baby Hercules from the Hercules animated movie, Sly from Baby Geniuses, and Baby Drogon, the dragon from Game of Thrones. Brian has Tommy Pickles from Rugrats, Maggie Simpson from The Simpsons, Stewie Griffin from Family Guy, and the Sun Baby from Teletubbies. And then Devin, Scott Grunt from Mass Effect, Jack from The Incredibles, Benjamin Button, and a White Walker baby.
Yikes.
Oh, that's so funny.
Yikes.
It's going to be a weird household.
These are some interesting squads, I must say, of baby. High class of baby.
I think collectively we can save the world, hands down.
Absolutely.
I think so.
I don't know about the White Walker.
I was about to say, we might have to get rid of Devin's squad.
Sacrifices might have to be made for the greater good.
Yeah, it might have to happen. All right. Before we go and move on to our section, final segment, I just wanted to rattle off some honorable mention babies real quick. So some things we missed out on were things like, obviously, Baby Groot and Baby Yoda / Grogu.
Boo.
Those are obvious. We don't play that here.
Disney adult.
Baby Moana. Cute ass baby.
Oh, cute baby.
The first like
a
5 minutes
pig.
of that movie.
What was the pig's name?
Yeah.
Oh
yeah. I don't remember what his name.
Oink oink.
I don't know. Dinner.
Oh no. I had pulled pork yesterday. Sorry guys.
Baby Nemo from Finding Nemo when he's a little
when
he's a little fetus egg though, when all of his brothers and sisters get murdered.
So
he's a survivor.
He's
a survivor.
That's true. You're right.
Baby Tarzan, another survivor, survives a cheetah attack as a baby.
Yeah. Man, that cheetah was out to get him too.
I went down if you go down any Pixar, Disney rabbit hole, it's all trauma.
Yeah.
It's all trauma. So yeah. Oliver the cat from Oliver and Company.
Shit.
Kitten. Adorable.
That guy went through some stuff
Yeah.
there.
The baby alien chest burster from the Aliens.
Oh my! What the fuck?
Holy shit!
Eh. Fuck that baby.
Muppet Babies. Fucking love some Muppet Babies.
Oh,
Great.
nice.
I thought about using Baby Bugs Bunny
Wow.
from Tiny Toons.
Oh,
Adventures.
Tiny
Yeah,
Toons.
that's
But I thought
also good.
they were toddlers. They were too
Yeah.
old. So I was like, never mind.
Yeah, it's hard to tell with those
I
ones.
don't know.
They can speak English. I'm pretty sure.
The Look Who's Talking Baby from the movie where
Yeah.
Bruce Willis is the voice of the
That's
baby.
an
a great
old
one.
ass fucking. What the fuck?
Old ass
That's a
movie.
good one.
Yeah. That's a good movie though. The baby on the cover of their Nirvana album.
Another full grown adult now.
Full grown adult now.
I don't know. That sounds like a bad pick. Like he recently tried to sue Nirvana for
Did he really?
I don't know.
Oh really?
Indecent exposure type of stuff. Like
Grow up,
using
dude.
his
Oh,
using
no
his
shit.
using his body. He lost because they're like, well, like we had a contract that your parents signed. Like they were
Right.
legally allowed us to use this for perpetuity or whatever.
Blame your
so,
fucking mom.
wow.
Imagine trying to fucking sue Dave Grohl.
right.
That's negative points for
Jesus.
that baby.
Yeah,
That's
I
nuts.
agree 100%. Don't be a shithead. Yeah, your dick got showed to the public. It sucks. I know.
I mean, I don't know. He can be upset about it. You know, he had no way of saying.
Right.
But obviously,
Morally, I understand where he's coming from. Legally,
Right,
I get
right.
why he lost.
This is a bit of a loophole. Baby from Dirty Dancing.
oh, nice.
Well, in that case, let's get Baby Driver. What the fuck?
Yeah, but we don't like Ansel Elgort. He sucks as a
Oh,
human,
no.
so we don't like him. So
Oh,
I had
does
that
he?
on the list,
Oh.
but then I quickly deleted it.
Well, let's cut this from the podcast. I'm not toxic.
You already said Maggie Simpson. I guess Baby Superman, but whatever. That's the same thing as Hercules. Baby Simba, but that baby don't do shit. In the first 3 minutes of that movie.
Baby Goku's basically baby Superman.
Also true.
Oh yeah, yeah. Hit Me Baby One More Time, the Britney Spears song.
Who's Baby in that situation?
I don't know.
Wow.
And then I had two for worst babies. So in keeping with what Devin wanted us to do with worst, Andy's little sister from Toy Story, fucking menace of a baby.
I mean, also we're going there. We can talk about the Finding Nemo child in the dentist office as well. She sucked.
Oh,
Yeah,
she's
had a
not
baby,
baby,
but yeah,
but she
does
fucking
suck.
sucks.
that she did suck.
That
though.
and then the worst baby of all time is the CGI baby from the Twilight movie.
Absolutely. I have never seen anything worse in my life, and it's been 12 years since that movie fucking came out.
It looks like a monster.
I don't think I've ever seen.
Please Google
I've
it.
Seen,
Oh,
I've
God.
seen I've
Look
seen the
it
first
up,
one
man.
too many times, but I never got like we always try or Bambi always tries to get us to do a marathon, and then
Oh,
Please
we watched
Google
the
it.
first one, and I'm like, I can't take it anymore.
It is the worst baby I've ever seen before. I don't know what they were trying to do, but they failed in every context they possibly could. That baby looks
I don't know
like,
why you wouldn't just use a normal baby.
You know Chucky? Like, the baby Chucky?
I'm aware.
Imagine that, but 12 times worse. It's scarier than Chucky.
Yeesh.
Yeah.
Yikes.
It's not great. It's not great. All right, that is it, everyone. We hope you enjoy this. Guys, I'm going to be honest. I don't know what the fuck this was. This was a mess. But you know what? We hope it was entertaining.
It's
We
a
did-
baby draft.
we did our
Baby
best.
draft to save us from the apocalypse. When in reality we all know it's Cleo. We all know it's
Yeah.
Cleo.
I mean,
Yeah, obviously MVP.
Also,
MVP
I have a baby
Cleo.
cat, and I'm just saying, if we're doing a fight, I'm pretty sure baby cat could beat Cleo.
Nah, animals love her. Like she
Cleo
wouldn't
got
wanna-
hands, is what you're telling me.
She's
right?
got the charm ability, max level.
Okay, she's a lover, not a fighter. I got you.
Yeah.
All right. Let's shall we now move on to our final segment of the week, guys?
Let's do it.
Which we like to call free for all. Title pending. This is a segment listeners we can kind of do whatever we want. We can rant, talk about our day, recommend something. It's free for all. I'll quickly go
Ooh.
first because I kind of talked about it when we were talking about Black Panther in the news, where I saw a movie. I did the thing, and I saw the first Avatar in theaters for the first time of my life.
Oh shit.
I was only 13, 14 years late,
over
too
a
late.
decade late. Did you see it in with the 3D glasses?
I did. I went all out for it. I saw it in IMAX 3D because I was like,
Oh.
if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it big.
It's thanks to people like you that they're gonna hit the top
Top movie of all time, yeah.
But yeah, man. So they did say that like this is also like a bit of a remaster. He went back and tweaked
Are you
this movie
fucking
as
kidding
well.
me?
So yeah,
Wow.
So it looks pretty fucking incredible. And like I haven't seen the movie in years. And I loved it. I loved every bit of it. I was like, this movie's great. It's fun as hell. It's a obvious plot. We all know what the hell's gonna happen, but it was just so good. It had me like tears eyed at points. I was like, this is just a very emotional, very well made fucking movie.
Nice.
And yeah, 3D looked great. The cool thing also was that I didn't know this, or at least I don't remember. I got to see a little sneak peek of Avatar 2 at the end of the movie. In after the credits, they showed a sneak peek of it. Man, that movie looks fucking good.
Wow.
Like nuts. It was all like underwater shit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I didn't think I was gonna have to see this movie in 3D, but now I kind of feel like I have to. It looks nuts.
Wow.
It looks nuts. Yeah, so that was pretty cool. Yeah, and that was where I was talking about. I saw the Black Panther trailer and nearly cried in the 3D. But yeah, it was great. Great experience. I'll say one other thing because I did do another thing. Hocus Pocus 2.
No, I was going to talk about that.
Okay, perfect.
What'd you think?
I liked it and also disliked it at the same time.
Okay, I'll go first.
I haven't watched it yet.
You go and then we'll talk.
No spoilers. No spoilers. I haven't watched it yet. Just tell me
Okay,
what
no
you feel about
spoilers.
it.
I think everybody should watch it. I liked it. I thought it was fun.
Yeah.
You know, go in. Like, I had very low expectations. I thought it was going to be garbage. I think I watched about 5 seconds of the trailer, and I was like, nope, I have judged thee. I have deemed you a bad movie, and I am not interested. But Baby was like, it could be fun. Like sometimes we like watching like movies that aren't like huge thinkers sometimes when we're just like relaxing and cuddling.
Right.
So we turned it on the other night, and it was surprisingly really entertaining. They did a lot of the typical things of the remakes, or the not remakes, but the sequels that were the original was like a decade ago, where they like make jokes that are clearly references to the original movie.
Right.
There's like lines of dialogue that are clearly like nods to the original. But for some reason, all of them, maybe because they spent so much time with the Sanderson sisters, all 3 of them on screen, they're electric. They're all showstoppers, each of them, and together they are the funniest thing. Like they're just great to watch, and they did a really smart thing. Like the filmmakers did a good job of putting them on screen a bunch. I was really worried they would just kind of only pop in a little bit, and it would mostly be about the high school students, which wasn't super interesting. But whenever the Sanderson sisters were on screen, it was always like really entertaining, and I had a great time watching it. It was cool.
Yeah, I had fun. My issue is, and it's like a issue non-issue in the sense that Disney doesn't make movies like it did when we were growing up, probably for better than for worse, because like movies our days, like we would go back watch the original Hocus Pocus. There's a lot of adult jokes in there that went all over all of our heads at the time.
Yeah.
And that is not in these movies
There's
anymore.
like one sex joke, or maybe I think they repeat it like because of the whole virgin thing with the candle of the first one. But they handle it in such a way that's like, okay, this is clearly for like 12-year-olds. Like this joke, this joke about an adult subject is catered towards like.
It's still catered to kids. It's not an adult joke.
There's no real adult jokes in there, even though like the original definitely had like a lot of adult jokes.
There's no edge to it. And like I get it, but there's a part of me that's like, this is clearly not our era of Disney shit. You know what I mean? It's probably for good reason. You probably shouldn't expose kids to that, but at the same time, it's like there's part of me that's like that's what like it's just a different generation, and that's why things in this seem a little more corny and childish because they are. They're not as adult.
It is a bit corny for sure and childish and like very very cheesy, but it's like laughable and endearing to me because I don't know. I love the first one so much, and this felt so far removed from that I felt like I felt like it was okay, but maybe it caught me on a good moment because again I was really expecting awfulness.
So I haven't watched it yet. For one, I do think that there is a place for adult humor in children's media.
Yeah,
and I think that's the whole point.
Pixar does it almost in all their films.
Exactly.
Really well.
I mean, I think the whole point is the fact that you want to draw in, you want to make the parents go to see the same thing the kids have to go see. Like, I can watch Coco Melon, but I'm gonna fucking hate it because Coco Melon fucking sucks. It's nothing for me. But if you have something like, Monsters University was a good example of that. It wasn't the best movie on earth. But Monsters University had like a really good thing of like they play a lot of jokes that were like these kids don't get these jokes, but I get these jokes. So now I get to laugh with the children that I brought here to watch this movie, and that's been a pretty good like Pixar, like you said, it's been a pretty good about doing that. Disney maybe not so much. I mean, Encanto and stuff like that. The most recent is that Disney or is that
that was
considered Disney or Pixar? I don't know. But I think they've done a good job of kind of giving that balance of like, okay, you've done enough adult themes that I can like, okay, I feel good about this. As I can also like understand
Right.
this and not feel weird about it. But I don't know. I'm a little scared about like Hocus Pocus and stuff like that because I've watched like Halloween Town or something like that, like a Disney original movie
Right.
where it's
Yeah.
like
Right.
Halloween Town. I loved it as a kid. I watched it recently and I was like, this shit fucking suck. Like, damn, this is awful.
Halloween Town's kind of hard to rewatch. I did it too. It is not as good as Hocus Pocus.
Yeah, but I would say that even has more edge than this second Hocus Pocus movie.
Mm.
Like that Halloween Town movie is it has even surprisingly more edge to it, in my opinion,
for
than
sure.
this one does. And I think that's kind of what I missed out of this one. And my biggest other complaint was some things just should not be shot in HD.
Yes, absolutely.
Because it's just like you could get away with it back then because, it wasn't HD. It wasn't so crystal clear and your budgets were low. So it was fine. But if you keep the budgets as low now, but technology advances, it's going to look shittier in comparison.
Yeah,
So it's like
some things that definitely felt very TV quality. Or like
it's pretty cheap.
Low bar.
Yeah, it's pretty cheap. But if you could get over that stuff, there is definitely still some fun stuff in here.
Mhm.
I will say this is slightly a spoiler, non-spoiler. Song's not as good, man. But also, it could never have been as good.
Right.
Yeah, it was good, but it doesn't touch the put a spell on you.
No, but Bette Midler's amazing though. They're all still so
Yeah,
great.
yeah.
Nostalgia goes too hard, and I'm willing to just accept that and it not be a really
Yeah.
big thing. I've heard
Yeah.
mixed reviews. I've heard people say it's really good. I've heard people said it's fucking awful. I'm trying to taper my expectations. I'm like Alex. I was not expecting much of anything.
Now, I don't know, Brian, if it's a good movie,
Uh-huh.
but I do know that I had fun watching it.
Don't
and
worry.
It was entertaining.
I have seriously low expectations. At best,
Yeah.
I thought
Yeah.
this was a cash grab.
I feel like you might just be like, it was a
Yeah.
movie. It was.
I
there you
probably
go.
won't watch it
Yeah.
till this weekend, but I will let you guys know what it is, and I'll probably be drinking while I do it.
It'll be good to drink, and there was a lot of like little Easter eggs, I guess, or like clues into the past film, like with the wardrobe. A lot of characters, like
Yeah.
silhouettes, kind of look like other characters. Baby and I were talking about it afterwards. There's this other character who kind of you only see in the very, very beginning and one other time in the movie.
Mm.
And I don't know, just that character I found super interesting. She just kind of pops up out of nowhere and they don't really talk about it. But I feel like there's a lot of like, there's some fan theories that I've seen online that kind of make it really interesting.
This character's in the trailer,
It
but yeah.
probably doesn't go anywhere or mean anything, but it's like, oof, it's kind of a thinker.
But it's the idea, that it might like bring them together at some expect.
Also, I will say
Yeah.
there's a post-credit scene that sets up for a third one. They are not making.
There's
a
no
third
way they're
Hocus
making a third
Pocus
one.
movie.
I did
There's
not-
There's
no
no way they're making a third
fucking
one.
way.
Yeah,
That's funny.
There's no way.
They want to set it up. It's a Resident Evil kind of shit. Where like, there's no way they're actually making
Yeah.
another one, even though they want
I would be so surprised if they did
Yeah.
it. But well, yeah,
This
it's
is a
funny.
one and done.
Coming soon.
They knew they were gonna go there,
Yeah.
gonna get. That's fine.
All right, Brian, what you got?
I'm gonna talk about how many weeks have I talking in a row about video games? Because this shit has been crazy.
Let's go.
It's been a
Like
lot.
I
man.
feel like
Hell
for
yeah.
the last 12 months I've not talked about video game ever. In the last like 6 months I've talked about video games specifically. I've been playing
Hell
some
yeah.
damn video games and I love it for myself.
I've been playing some damn video
I've been
games.
playing some damn video games.
You know what? I'm happy for you.
Yeah, I mean I love it. It's fine. This actually isn't a game that you can like beat or anything like that, but it's a game that I did want to try. I'm trying to be more open-minded about multiplayer video games. I'm a hater. The lore of the podcast right now is I'm a professional hater, born and raised.
Yeah,
I
very
hate,
true.
and I love that I hate because I do think that being jaded about video games is important to the growth of video games. I think we got to stop allowing bullshit to happen because it is the worst thing that happens to video gaming right now in 2022. That being said, we had a recent Overwatch clone. For people that don't know what Overwatch is, a class-based shooter that was made by Activision Blizzard. That has a lot of different characters that have different skills, things like that, but it's a first-person shooter first and foremost, quote unquote. A recent game came out called Gundam Evolution. I don't know how many of you guys are familiar with
Gundam. I'm gonna
Gundam
Google this.
Wing on
Right,
Toonami was the only anime that really showed on Toonami was Gundam Wing, but there's a lot of anime based around the Gundam, IP. They've made a video game that is a class-based shooter that has come out on all platforms, I believe, right now. I thought it was early access.
Is it a mobile game?
It's not a mobile game. It is on all platforms right now. I'm playing on a PC, but I believe it's on PS5, PS4, Xbox, Xbox Series X, all that kind of stuff. It came out, I think, early, like maybe mid-September. I
Sick.
had reservations on this game at first, but I think this game's really fucking fun. But the main thing I want to talk about is kind of how these kind of games start to exist. Because this game is free to play, for people that don't know. So you can just download it on
Oh.
Steam or whatever, Xbox or Game Pass, PlayStation Network. I don't know. You can play this game for free. Overwatch 2 comes out as we're recording this tomorrow, October 4th. You have to have a phone
boy.
number in order to play the new Overwatch, regardless of whether or not you played the first Overwatch or not.
That's
Why
weird.
do you need a phone number?
Because it's a free-to-play game. People are worried about cheating and also smurfing. People that don't know what smurfing means, it's about making, being a really good player and then playing intentionally on a lower based account. They're trying to apparently stop that. Me personally, apparently at some point in my life, because I've had a Battle.net account for 30 years at this point, because I've been playing World of Warcraft since 2004. I've put my phone number, which I've had since I was 15 years old, on some account that I cannot remember what the fucking account is.
Oh no!
They told me when I went to go try to fix the situation that they cannot figure out what account I have my phone number on. They cannot fix that. That I have to find the account
Damn.
myself and then also take the phone number off and put on my new account. So because of that, I cannot play the new Overwatch that is coming out tomorrow. Even though I paid $40 for the original Overwatch.
That's crazy.
On top of playing, whatever.
You'd have to create a new account.
No, you
if
have to have a phone
wanted
number to play it, period. No matter whether you can make a new account or not, you have to have a phone number in order to play the game, period.
Oh, so it's not like your account is an old phone number. It's the same, number, so you have an account.
So
That's
Modern
weird.
Warfare was the same thing. I could not play the Modern Warfare 2 beta because I did not have a phone number that I could attach to my account because it's attached to a random account that I don't have access to anymore because it's been 30 fucking years. So the fuck that I don't know what the fuck the account is. I don't know. I've had multiple
You
accounts.
can't I forgot password or
I don't know the
username or
account
something like
name.
Oh,
I've been playing Blizzard games for 20 plus years. I don't know what the fuck my phone
Damn.
number is attached to. I've had the same phone number my entire life. Since the first time I got a very fucking my phone.
That's
It's
nuts.
2003. And
okay, there's got to be a way to resolve this. There's got to be like a customer helpline or something.
They told me when I went to the customer helpline, they told me that they cannot solve that issue. They cannot detach my phone number from a different account.
Ooh.
Can they just cancel that account?
They told me they cannot. I literally did it today.
That's
for that reason.
They should be able to recover the account. Okay,
right?
And I'm telling you, this is gonna go wrong, and they're gonna fix it. It's only a matter of time of how long it takes them to do so. But I know there's gonna be issues because people play these games out of states. It's not just America that plays, these games.
Oh yeah.
So there are people people in India and stuff like that don't have phone access the same way we do. Because also,
that's pretty crazy.
You can't use any VoIP phone number, so I can't make a fake phone number from WhatsApp or something like that.
Oh, damn! There's whole countries that use WhatsApp.
Exactly.
You should call them and tell them, can they pay for your new phone bill and then you can get a new number.
Right. And that's the thing. They also can't do anything about certain prepaid phones. They won't allow either. So
that's crazy.
Jesus Christ.
What do you do? I don't know.
That seems like a classist or something, man. That's really
exactly. And
that's really weird.
That's the issue. Is that it's a classist thing that they're trying to do. The fact they made this game free to play as a whole is crazy because this game would have flopped otherwise. So it was a good idea.
This mobile Gundam game, or what's it called?
I'm talking about Overwatch right now. Overwatch is coming out tomorrow.
Oh right.
But it's Gundam game is based on Overwatch, but it was kind of like the filler until Overwatch 2 came out. But then they dropped that bomb on everybody, and a lot of people complaining because they don't know what the fuck they can do. Because I've never had this issue before. I don't care about Smurfs personally. I've smurfed myself, so I can't be but so mad about it. But also, Halo. My friends don't want to play Halo with me because I'm better at Halo than they are. And I don't want to be shitty about it, but it's not fun for them to play when they play with me because skill-based matchmaking exists.
Oh, I
and that's
see.
not fun for them. You know what I mean?
Right.
If you're the first time playing a game and you're playing against the pros of the fucking game, you're never going to play this game again. You're going to have a terrible time.
They don't have unranked so that it's anything.
That's the thing. Even unranked is skill-based matchmaking. They always want every
weird.
Game has to be the most sweaty game you ever played before in your life. And I hate that.
Right, yeah.
That was a very new thing that's come out in the last 5 years.
Interesting.
So yeah, we're at this weird point that Blizzard is really fucking up again when they have their first time to maybe get a win.
Let's face it, Overwatch 2 is never going to be a win.
I mean, There's a lot of things I can talk about, but that's too long for the podcast we're talking about right now.
Yeah.
But right now, the phone number thing is the biggest thing, and I think a lot of people are gonna not play because of that, and that's gonna fuck the game over. And we'll see what happens the next week. Hopefully, they change
That's
it
nuts.
because I currently can't play. And I own
Jesus.
Overwatch 1, and I've put hundreds of hours in that game, and now I cannot play the game.
That sucks, man.
Yeah. You're the worst luck when it comes to shit
Yeah,
like this, dude.
Video games do not like you.
This is true. I should not play video games. I should.
As much
No.
as you love them, they do
Let
not
me go
love
back
you
to reading, man. Fucking.
This is a one-sided
This is a book podcast
relationship.
from now on. I'm just reading fucking books, dude. I can't play a video game.
All right. Well, everyone, Brian, we hope that somehow
I
gets
don't.
resolved, though. Seriously.
I'll play
Goddamn,
another
that
game.
That is our show, everyone. You can email us at thefortressof@gmail.com, fortress spelled F-O-U-R. Feel free to email us any questions, recommendations, or anything like that in the future. Also follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and the YouTube channel at The Fortress of. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your grandma, tell your cat. Rate and reviews, preferably 5 stars. I started doing this, I think, with Devin on our plug. We're going to plug right now to the Fortress Finest
Hell yeah.
spin-off podcast that me and Devin
Listen
do.
to it.
But I started doing this because I kept forgetting I'm being bad host. So I'm going to do it in reverse by thanking Jackie first for helping edit the podcast. Because every time I get to Devin, we derail because we forget what the hell he's doing. So thank you, Jackie, for helping edit the podcast every week. Thank you, Brian, for the art. Alex for the music. Devin, thank you for being here as usual. You can find Brian at ITZ_ by the way. Alex at Peterson Films, and Devin, much like right now, you can't find him.
He's already gone.
He's already gone. It's too late. Next week, I think Return of the King. We're gonna finish up the Lord of the Rings trilogy.
It'll be
gone
my first
and done.
time finally finishing this damn series.
Will Brian finally turn around? Spoilers, probably not.
I'll also play the PS2 game. Just to
nice.
make it crazy.
I bet Brian would like that game more than that.
Absolutely.
Are you gonna play and finish the game before the movie?
Absolutely not. I'll play exactly 1.5 hours. No more.
That sounds fair.
Happy holidays, everyone, and put a code on. Let's code out there.
Please put a coat on. I'm currently sick because I didn't wear a coat.
A raincoat.
It was cold
You
as
gotta wear a
fuck.
raincoat.
Oh, it sucks. It sucks so much. It sucks so much. All right, bye, everyone. Oh, we'll see you in another episode of Fourtress of. This episode was a mess.